first pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. One run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Belt at second. Longoria on at first with nobody out. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Brandon Crawford.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb, and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force. Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it out the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, number 19. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. Ready for another chance? Number 5. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Oh, and this nightmare inning continues as they're going to tack on even more here. 1 run scores.
Man, you never want to say a game is over in the first inning. There's still a lot of time left to come back and rally, but down 6-0 is an awfully big hole to dig yourself out of, and the inning isn't even over yet.
The bouncer to the left side. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But it'll come at a cost. Tyler Beatty, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And the Orioles are in business to start the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
Talk about auspicious beginnings. That's the way to start an inning, folks. Drives it into the gap at right center, and you see when it rolls to the wall, he puts it into another gear and legs out a triple. There are a lot of ways to score from third with no outs.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team Lines up in this one. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark? Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. He'll swing it from the left side right here. No balls and one strike.
Nope.
The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. Santander, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Batting fourth.
Here comes the first pitch.
The designated hitter.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. The 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's a 6-1 game.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. trying to keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Drilled down the line. Nunez is off of first with two away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 5 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every two is turned.
The windup and the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. Line drive to center field. Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a runner at first with two away. And up next, former World Series MVP Pablo Sandoval. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Longoria over at second. Sandoval on at first with two down. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The runner from second crosses the plate.
The right fielder, number 6.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything. Hit hard through the infield, he's going to wave him.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And that's out number one.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number two.
Batting 8th, the center fielder.
Standing in, number 21. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. Longoria's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 7-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Giants.
Stepping into the box, number 19. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher.
5.
He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Santander waits on it. 1 out.
The catcher, number
Stepping
28.
in, Buster Posey. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Smith comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Smith over to his left. And the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They're on top 7-1. In now for the O's, Chance Sisco, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. Now the 1-1 pitch. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in this swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Number 5 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Trey.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. Duggar sprinting after it, but this will land untouched.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
The next 0-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner. 1, 2, 3. Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Evan Longoria.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone in the inning, and we'll get a chance to see the free-swinging Pablo Sandoval. Hit hard towards the hole. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then...
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from Oracle Park right after this. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Number 5 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter.
And here's Renato Nunez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
First offering on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
Line to the right side, but foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Full count still.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
There's ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're down 7-1. Looking for more, number 19, 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Number 19.
Here's the first pitch to him. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
In now, number 5. Well hit to right, but foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Right side, but it's well foul. A runner at first with no outs here. The 0-2 once more. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The next 0-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
And the runner's breaking for third. This is line to left. Smith brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught on second. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in. And welcome back to San Francisco as we